and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Right there. 51, Sam!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, express! Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11. 51, Sam!
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
61, matchbox, lights.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
20. Check. 54's Mike. Check. Watch. Hey, Charlie. Bring it. 80 weapon. Check. Lucky.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 31, check 31. 12. Check 37.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 4, check 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
21.
On first down, here's Breida. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
65.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Falcons grab it. He's got daylight. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Come on, baby. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! 11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Go!
Throwing again, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
22. Check, 59. Topper. Got to go.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
51. I'm scared. Let him go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Ryan, he's going to let this one go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
21. Here we go.
They run again with Breida, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On third down, a run from Breida. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tighten up. Watch the safety creep.
They go counter with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
12.
on 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
White. Six. Pull it high.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. And do not ask me to explain what in the world happened there, folks. That's a safety in the strangest of ways. My word. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
the name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Shift. Hey, alert!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wide. Get wide. 65.
Here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Too little. Check 3. Check 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Breida. And he's able to get to first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And a 49er first down.
Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check. 11.
They run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 21.
Now it's Breida. And he's got room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 37 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Niners 16, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
36.
On first down, Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check. Protein spill. Let's go.
On first down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan caught by Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And one more time. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Tight go. 11.
Now a give to Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 59. 12, fellas, here we go. Watch it.
Back to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 46-yard line.
What's going on, Mac? like a hey, man.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I knew it wasn't going to be no goddamn blowout. That's a damn show. I won't worry about that part.
To throw.
Oh,
And his
man.
throw's going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios
man.
to make sure everyone
I'm ranting
is
like
on the
a
same
motherfucker.
page.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Yeah, I knew you was expecting on the goddamn blowout, though. I ain't not sitting here and lie to you. I said, yeah, he think it's going to be a blowout.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
That nigga went through that ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the
Good
marker.
game, my guy.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they?